Hello and welcome to today's video. We are back in Matinkylä and today I will create Helsinki Regional Traffic line number 172, which runs from Matinkylä via Kirkkonummi to Kantvik. You already know Kantvik, that's the place where I created this odd little piece of railroad a few videos ago. Basically this line follows the footsteps of lines 171, 171B and 171 and 171Z, because it runs to Kirkkonummi first through the highway, but it pretty surely connects with the original line 171 and continues along its tracks to Kirkkonummi, and then it goes on from Kirkkonummi all the way to Kantvik. But we'll start by creating the line 172 it was, that's correct. And there we go. Oops, that's not very correct. So we start from the Matinkylä terminal, we stop at Piispanauki, and then we go onto the highway. Stopping first at Finnonsolmu, then at Espoonlahden solmu. But then we are actually going to go up this track here. So I will create a ramp starting from this roundabout, which is in the roundabout because I don't want to create roundabouts. Once again, call me lazy. You can, I am. And then we'll add the signals to it. There we go. Then we will need, of course, a ramp back. So the ramp will originate from this roundabout, which is not a roundabout because I'm lazy and I will not create them. Can you see the pattern in here? So this is how the thing works, basically. Or this is how it's connected with the lines already created. I will build ramps now. Then I will look at the lines, and then I will move the line all the way to Sundsbergentie. And it runs correctly, it seems. So, after Sundsbergentie, it will stop at Sundetin puistotie, at Masalan kirjasto, at Hulluksentie, at Ingvalsby, at Autionituntie, at Jorvaksenkuja, at Kvis, at Storkvis, at Kilimäki, at Karhutie, at Hirvitie, at Kaksosvuorentie, at Heikkiläntie, at Jolkby, at Urheilupuisto, at Gästebyn kaari, at Gästebyn polku. Then it will go to this turning point here, then at Papinmäen koulu, at Vilhonkummuntie, at Lindal, Dal at Isännäntie, at Ravalsintie at Ravals, then at Lindalintie, Ravalsinkuja, Kotiniityntie, Veturitalintie, and this is why I created the bus stops in Kirkkonummi in this way. Because because the road goes on from here, and it next stops at Munkinmäentie, and now I will have to find the stop from the Swedish-speaking map. So it's Munkinmäentie Munkkulaväjin, which is right south of this big intersection. Then we need a bridge above the railway. There. And then let's go back to ground level. Let's try to find a way to connect this this route to the stops at the Matkakeskus, and this is the way, and that it's done. Then we'll just have to move some signals a bit and then re-signal this entire thing, or create new signals to this new stretch of track. Sorry, still not fit, and like I said, this flu hasn't been going on for weeks. I have just created a lot of videos in the past few days because I'm on a summer holiday. I have spent most of my holiday on a road trip so far, and I'm going to go back to a road trip pretty shortly, but before I go there, I want to have enough videos published or scheduled so that there will be no break in publishing these videos. I will just make sure that those signals are in the right place. So, to avoid collisions, I don't trust the system of levels. Perhaps you can call me distrusting that. Well, anyway. The following stop is then called Sillankulma. Brohörnet, and that stop is right after this this bridge. It's a one-way stop. Who cares at the moment? And then let's build a bridge above the Länsiväylä, because there will be a bridge above the Länsiväylä. We will need it. There will be bus lines running under this bridge, which I will create later on, but now is not the time to go into those details. So. That is Sillankulma, and may I remind you, my destination is here. Sorry about that, in Kantvik. After Sillankulma, we will stop at Jerikonmäki. Jerikobacken. How does that work? Let's see, it's probably located in around here. So that is Kirkkonummi, and then we will stop at Naissarentie, Narjövägen. Okay, that's an interesting translation. There we go. And there we go. Oops. So, after Naissarentie, we're a bit closer to Kantvik. We're getting closer all the time. So, the following stop is called Eestinkylantie, or Espoovägen. And it's located right here. Done. There we go. After Eestinkylantie, we will have a stop called Kolsari, or Kolsaby in Swedish. And that's located after next crossing, so it's over here. There we go. And after Kolsari, the following stop is called Syväjärvi. Wait a second. Syväjärvi Djupström, and it's located right in here. Then we will stop at a stop called Amoruskonkkuja. Morronrunatsgränden, that's a difficult name. Sorry about that. Oops. And then the following stop is called Eris, and Eris is located in here. The game was auto-saving for quite a long time. It seems that these auto-save times are getting longer and longer. Sorry about that. The more I create, so let's get used to normalizing pretty long auto-save times. This is where we stop at Eris, and after Eris we will stop at Ristikalliontie. Korsbergsvägen, which is, let's see, it's over here. And the final stop will then be called Kantvik. And the stop is over here at the Sockerbysvägen. There. This stop has a walking distance to the Kantvik rail station, I hope. Just let me see. Well, they overlap each other, so basically the people in Kantvik have a choice how they want to travel to Kirkkonummi. But then we'll create the loop to the end of the line, which runs through this parking lot in here. Well, that was a nice loop. Let's stay original to it. And sorry, really sorry. Um, and that's basically it. The roads have now been created. I will build the blueprints like that. Then I will get back to line editor mode to see how this thing will function in reality. So it actually does function. I seem to have once again created everything correctly. Basically, how this will probably function in the future is that the people traveling eastwards will be traveling through the Kantvik railroad station, and the people traveling westwards will be traveling through the Kantvik bus stop. I don't know how this shit functions. I'm not an expert, but that's how I would do it, because I don't like transfers, and if you want to travel somewhere from Kantvik, you will need transfers. So, going back to, was it Matinkylä where this line started from? I don't remember anymore. Obviously it was. And then let's see if this junction works properly. It should be around a 5 kilometer run to the following stop, which is Espoo, and it looks like a 5 kilometer run, but let's. Oops, I got lost. Yeah, it does run the right way. Good, 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 good. We will have a stop at Finnosalmi. And there we are, guys. We are back. And this line, 172, will run every, let's see. Okay. It runs only in the mornings from Kantvik to Matinkylä and in the evenings from Matinkylä to Kantvik. But it runs every 30 minutes, so that's the reality which we will live with. Would you believe the number of buses I am actually running here? Two hours and 20 minutes, that's a whole lot of running, so I will need quite many buses to keep this shit going on. Still one, I think. Yes, there we go. 28-minute interval. So the road has been created, the line has been created, the buses are up and running, everything is set, and I will return tomorrow with a new video. So, until then, bye.